You are listening to the Exceptional Conservative Network. For more information, go to www.theexceptionalconservativeshow.com. You are listening to the Exceptional Conservative.
Hey, welcome to the new. I'm your host, Randy&April, with my lovely and beautiful co-host who has finally returned, April.
Wow.
You supposed to say, hey.
Well, I was going to until you gave that type of introduction. Oh my gosh.
Whatever.
Can we try that again?
Welcome to the new. I'm your host, Randy&April, with my lovely and beautiful co-host, April.
Hey.
And I didn't want to try to keep my feet up, so I just took them off. But I hope y'all like my socks. I got them last month, and they're really cool and comfortable.
Okay, so just so that everyone knows, I'm going live on Facebook as well, only because I've not been on the show for a while, and well, it's nobody else's fault but mine. Had a bit of, I just want to explain so that you guys know, it's not that I've been out of the loop. I just had a little bit of a medical problem, and it wasn't very conducive me being on the show. It's demanding. Believe it or not, we actually do research before we do these shows. So I'm actually doing Facebook Live as well, so that way some people that I know from Facebook can also get introduced to our show, The New, with Randy&April on TECN. All right, so here we go. Let's start.
So, welcome back, honey.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I just
I know for the most part, most people um, that actually follow on my page realize or know that I've been on a crusade this past week on calling out, I guess you could say, the BS from the left. And it kind of stems from the left, my Democratic friends, colleagues, associates, etc. It kind of stemmed from them trying to place blame on the president's reaction to this whole coronavirus issue. Although this is a global pandemic and he can't possibly take responsibility for everybody's actions or reactions to something, but nonetheless, I laid out explicitly the timeline as to how events turned and everything. And so a lot of people kind of came back to me and was like, well, it doesn't matter now. Let's just move on. No, 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 no. You spent all this time crying, complaining, pointing fingers. And now that the truth is starting to surface, and now that things are starting to come on the horizon, I'm gonna blast you. That's what I'm just gonna do. I'm sorry. It is what it is. There is no love and war. So
okay.
it is what it is.
Okay.
Hey, get over it.
So, but once again,
Uh
and
huh.
I say this all the time, everyone wants to put the blame on one person or one man. You cannot do that. You cannot. First off, let's take it back. Number one, although the U.S. is like a major superpower, the U.S. does not control the world. That's number one. So then let's take it a little step further. You have a man that was elected, which, mind you, he's still just a man that was elected. So you're trying to say that everyone's problem in the whole world is because of this man? I just like, okay, I'm just going to say it and everyone's going to hate me. But how weak are you if you're to blame all of your problems on one man? Or you hate him or like, you respect the office and the government that we have chosen to live by. That's all it comes down to. It's not about the man. And I'm sorry, I just think that they're weak people.
No, I agree, and but also to be fair, because everybody says I'm always one sided, and it's not true. I just like to poke fun at one side, but to be fair, it was both sides. It was the right side as well, right media, left media, international media, even that
That's what I was about to say,
that
honey, because understand the US does not control the world.
exactly, and
We're a
so
superpower, but we don't control the world.
yes, and so to try to place blame or say somebody knew, back in November when this thing first started. Here we are in April, the beginning of April, the first week of April.
We're talking about the coronavirus now?
Yes, yes, we're still in the coronavirus.
Oh, okay. So no. First we were talking about the president. So now we're back to the corona.
I'm talking about
Okay.
the whole blaming.
But here's the thing: most people don't know is that the coronavirus has been around like
Since November.
forever. No,
Well,
no,
yeah,
no, no,
yeah,
forever.
yeah.
This is just a different strand. That's it. And
I
as
want to give a shout out. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but I just see my little brother, the middle brother, popped on. Hey, handsome trapper, how you doing? Hope you living well. Hope you're doing good. Love you. Go ahead.
on Facebook. That's what happens when you get old. I can't see anything. Okay. So anyone who's there, hey, thank you for tuning in on the Facebook side.
Yep.
Okay. So here's the thing. Coronavirus has been around for like ever. Okay. It's just a different. Number one, it's not as deadly as some of the other things that are out there. I'll give you some reference. Like, for instance, the flu kills more people than Corona has. Well, it still remains to be seen.
Heart disease, heart attacks, diabetes.
How about the
AIDS.
common cold?
Yes. So I mean, it is what it is. But we're gonna move on. We're gonna digress.
No, I don't want to digress off of this subject. And the reason why I don't want to digress off the subject is because I've been seeing a lot out there, and I've not been on the show for been a long time. Anyway, but I'm seeing a lot of misinformation out there, and just so that you guys know, I see a lot of stuff because I have a lot of contacts. Okay, but there's a lot of stuff that's being spread from my contacts. I'm just like, wow, oh my gosh, can this possibly be someone that I actually know? Because there's so much misinformation. So, honey, let's talk about the misinformation and debug it.
When we come back after this short break, short commercial break, we will. We definitely, that is actually the next subject.
All right, I'm down.
Okay, bet. We'll be right back after this short commercial break.
You are listening to the Exceptional Conservative Network. For more information, go to www.theexceptionalconservativeshow.com.
Hey, be sure to check out the Education and Employment Expo that's going to be held on Friday, July 24th, 2020, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the McKinnon Center, 1101 Garment Street, on the campus of the North Carolina State University in Raleigh, North Carolina. Once again, that is the Education and Employment Expo, Friday, July 24th, 2020, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the McKinnon Center, 1101 Gorman Street, campus of the North Carolina State University in Raleigh, North Carolina. See you there.
You are listening to the Exceptional Network. For more information, go to www.theexceptionalconservativeshow.com.
All right, welcome back. So, we're going Facebook Live off of April's page. We're streaming live on our TECN website, and I am about to stream live right now off of the new page as well. So there's a lot going on tonight because this is April's debut, or I should say return. This is April's return back to the show. So we figured we'd make this a special occasion by doing multiple streaming at the same time. So we apologize for the lag, the interruptions, the technical difficulties that we're going to endure because we will have problems. I promise you, we are going to have problems throughout this show. So that's okay. That's okay. That, we're bringing you, live footage. This is not pre-recorded. This is not, pre-recorded. This is just live information, live discussion. Topics are laid out, but the discussion isn't. So don't know where the hell this is going to go.
And by the way, for everyone who just joined, please be patient because I am cooking at the same time.
She's cooking dinner at the same time. So, it is what it is. And it is 7:15 p.m. our time in Italy. And for those of you that are just now tuning in, welcome to the new. I'm your host, Randy Perm, with my lovely and beautiful co-host, April.
Hey.
That is now back with us. And but
you keep dwelling on this now back thing.
Yeah, you've been gone for a while. I've been holding it down for a little bit.
That's what you're supposed to do as my man.
Yeah, I got that. But
okay,
still,
well,
so
that's what it is. That was your job.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
So, anyways, the 5G network, folks.
I'm gonna
look at this camera here because this is the main camera, but we got cameras going on both angles here, so just bear with me.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to look both ways, but we're crossing the street.
So we're on 5G now.
Yeah, the 5G network and the COVID theory, the COVID-19 theory. You were just saying before we went on our short commercial break about how there's a lot of misinformation going on, folks. I promise you, the 5G network does not emit, radiate, give, or is a contributing factor to the coronavirus. It's just not, because I'm going to just simply before I even do it, Honey, what do you have to say about 5G network and the coronavirus? Before I even say anything else,
So throw me to the wolves first.
yes, and then I will come back for the scraps.
Okay. So here's the thing: the 5G network. Okay, so 5G has to do with communications, and it's the communications between the world and using the satellites to enhance um, basically what you already have. Now you're probably going to say, were you talking about April because I don't have 5G? Yeah, not yet. I was about to say a bad word. No bad words. Family friendly. Yeah, not yet, but you will have 5G. 5G, like I said, is a communication system between the satellites. And what that is what you currently have is probably have three.
I know people are still running on 2G.
Oh wow. Okay. Well,
Continue.
they need to really upgrade that. Anyway, so it's something that you already have, and there's never been a problem every time they roll out the next G. First it was the 1G, the 2G, the 3G, 4G, and now they're rolling out the 5G. Now this is an attempt.
But
No,
the
there's
radio
no buts.
waves,
No,
the radio
no,
waves
that's not the way
cause
it works.
cancer.
That's not the way it works.
And it's gonna be
No.
oh.
Sorry, I hate to tell you, radio waves have never affected a body, period. Now, if it was x-rays, okay, I'll buy that.
No, take that back, because radio waves can and does affect body, but you have to be around it and really close to it for a long period of time. I'm gonna just throw that out there. But that's okay, because at the end of the day, guess what? You're connecting, or your device that you have currently already has some 5G capabilities. Already has it. Whether you know it or not, those algorithms that pick up when you did your banking online, and then next thing you know, you go on your Facebook and it says, "Oh, guess what? You shopped at HSBC." You're like, "How the hell did you know that?"
What about when you click on, hey, those shoes look nice, and you click on them to see about them, and all of a sudden you start getting all these Facebook ads about, do you like these shoes? How do your shoes fit you? And she's like, what the freak?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is part of the 5G network. When you're on Google and you're searching for something, the next thing you know, you start seeing ads. Hell, your TV starts showing commercials about the same thing you was just Googling. You're like, that's 5G. When you're walking around out and about and your maps are on your phone, your location finder and all that stuff, that is 5G networking. Those are all those are components to it.
Okay,
So if the coronavirus was related to that, you already had it.
Wait.
Okay. I digress.
So we have to be fair, honey.
Fair and balanced.
Okay.
We're Fox News.
Because the rumor that I'm hearing about the 5G network is that the emission is so strong that it's like deteriorating your body, and your body is not used to the emissions, and that's what's going to kill you.
Okay.
So I'm going to let you respond to that in just a moment, but I want to sum it up with only the strong survive. Okay, go ahead.
Folks, here's the deal. Like, real talk. The 5G network, whatever it comprises of, in relation to the coronavirus, is no relation. And here's why. It's very simple. Places where the coronavirus has spread it to, places that that it's going on in, don't have 5G towers and stuff yet. A lot of the places. So how is it possible?
Well, they said that they rolled out the first 5G towers in Wuhan.
No, that's not true.
No, I'm just saying that that's what they said.
I got that, but no.
That's why it happened.
Yeah, no. I'm not gonna get into how it happened, why it happened, but no.
Okay, I'm just telling you.
I got that,
dude. So, we can kill all of this. Just eat chicken. Okay, yeah.
No, that's why we in this now, because Popeyes decided to mess with God's chicken.
That is mine. You know what? I'm
know,
the one who told you about stop messing with God's chicken.
I'm just saying. But anyways, so we'll move right along.
This is a Christian network, so therefore, don't mess with God's chicken.
Go check on the chicken. She's frying chicken right now.
Okay.
So go check on the chicken.
You're
I'm
absolutely
gonna
right.
go into this next subject, still related to conspiracies and everything else, and that is Alessandro Ocasio-Cortez, representative type out of New York. She made a post saying that the black and brown people are being targeted by the coronavirus. I kid you not. I can't make this stuff up. So here's what she has to say about the coronavirus in relation to getting reprimanded. Only black and brown people are being targeted by this. So, and I quote, COVID deaths are disproportionately spiking in black and brown communities. Why? Because the chronic toll of redlining, environmental racism, wealth gap are underlying conditions. Inequality is a comorbidity, whatever that word is. COVID relief should be drafted with a lens of reparations. Alessandro Ocasio-Cortez on the 3rd of April, 2020. Now, I will say this. First off, I never even heard of the term environmental racism. Never heard of it. But okay. Number two, it is mighty odd that a global pandemic is targeting or disproportionately affecting black and brown people when in most places that are being affected don't really consist of any black and brown people to begin with. So not sure where you're getting your numbers from. I would love to see them. I would love to see this data set from the CDC, the WHO, the police, the Bengals, whoever. I don't care. I just want to see this data set that exists that gave you this gumption that black and brown people are disproportionately affected. Now, there was another article I'm going to follow up with that came out just a couple of days ago, and it was surrounding out of Illinois, out of Chicago, my hometown. So I kind of took a special interest in these stats here. The headline read that in Cook County, 70% of the blacks that was infected died, and they just kind of like left it at that. And so I was like, oh. And then it went on to, in the article, it does go on to say, about 23% of blacks live in Cook County. Really? I'm going to let you slide with that. 23% of blacks live in Cook County. 58% of the COVID patients and half of those lived in Chicago. 107 of the 183 in Cook County, which actually only equal to 58.47%, had died that were black. And then the headline, what it referenced to was the 61 black people of the 86 total cases were black that died in Chicago. So that equated to the 70%.
86
out of the 86 that died.
80
out of the 86 people that died, 86 cases, the people that died, of them were black. So that equated to the 70%. We have to be careful, folks, when we're playing with numbers and we're playing with statistics, because here's why. I'm gonna run down the numbers real quick here.
Okay, before we run down the numbers, I just want to put this out there, okay? Number one, black people are known for staying home. They don't take their butts to the doctor, okay?
Okay.
What they'll do is that they'll put Vicks under your nose, lemon in your tea, and everything else before they actually go to the doctor. And by that time, it's too late. She is on something about not having insurance. Okay, I get that. Because if I don't have insurance, I don't want an ambulance ride. You know how much that stuff costs?
Yep, I got
but
that.
I would still do it if I'm going to die.
Yes.
So.
No, I got that. But the point is this: we have to be careful with, and I see you, Abe, and I will check the numbers again later. Like I said, these numbers came out last week. Now, when we talk about the we're using statistics percentages, and I gave you a stark example here of what was utilized. 86 people that died out of the 86 people that died in Chicago, 61 were black in Chicago. Now I'm gonna go down to the numbers. There are 913,000 people that live in Chicago that are black. In Cook County total, there is 1.3 million. When we're looking at numbers like that, when we look at say 61 people that were black that died, that's almost an average weekend in Chicago in the summer gun violence. Let's just be real here. That's an average weekend or average week for most black people that have certain type of health ailments that die anyway. So the message was being conflated by pushing this narrative to say that black people or black and brown people are being disproportionately targeted, when that's not actually true by a virus that no one can control. That was just misinformation, and that was a bad PR move.
I don't know, if you go somewhere like Montana and you see the people that died, and even though it was only probably like maybe 20.
Yes.
Even though it was only like 20.
Yes.
If they were majority white, then it would still be the same type of ratio.
That's it would, and that's a great point. Let's go to Montana.
Well, no, it's a great point because guess what? I said it. It's a great point also because guess what? Math is my thing. That's what I do as a living.
So you go to Montana. I don't know if y'all been to Montana before, but I've been to Montana, and I think I ran across maybe 2. In Billings, Montana, I think I ran across maybe 2 other black people.
I really liked Billings.
I did too. I loved it. But I ran across maybe 2 out of we stayed there 3 days.
I didn't run across any.
Yeah, I seen 2 black people.
Was in the Walmart.
Out of the 2 black people that were there, let's say a headline broker said, the coronavirus kills, 50 people. And 100% of them die. 100% of the black people died. Then you have to dig into the numbers like, oh man, 100% of the black people died from coronavirus in Montana. You look and see it was 2 people. The only 2 that were there, they died from it. So you start playing with numbers and you start scaring people when you do that. So that's why I'm very cautious, and that's why I brought up this point, was that we have to actually look at what the whole number is and not by percentages, because percentages are just, percentages. And I get it. Percentages are important in a sense when we're trying to go into a quantitative, quantitative. When you're trying to get into quantitative measurements on something, yes, numbers are important, but let's be real at the same time and look at the whole number, what they're comparing to. And that's my whole point on that. But anyways, I just wanted to give that shout out to Alessandro Ocasio-Cortez for trying to utilize COVID-19 for grounds for reparations. And we will jump to our extended break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this extended break.
You are listening to the Exceptional Conservative Network. For more information, go to www.theexceptionalconservativeshow.com.
things I would never have seen. I don't understand why you care so much. It's all a mystery. Time and time again I ask myself, what have I done to deserve such wealth? The price you pay I can never repay. Your generosity in wanting to save me, in order to save the day. Because of love you place yourself in harm's way. It's truly beyond me, left without a word to say. What kind of love would place itself in harm's way? What kind of love would place itself in harm's way? When I was down, you came and lifted me. When I was bound, yes, you set me free. Things that you do makes it clear to see. It's all a master plan. Oh, no greater love that I've come to know. And when I refuse, you still love me so. With open arms, you came and rescued me, and erased all the pain. Yes, all the pain in wanting to save me, in order to save the day. Because of love, you place yourself in harm's way. It's truly beyond me. No, I'm left without a word to say. What kind of love would place itself in harm's way? What kind of love would place itself and risk your life for love's sake? What kind of love just takes on all the blame? It seems to be so easy. It hurts sometimes, but you never let go. You will to love in spite of all. You know, you're wanting to save me, in order to save the day. Oh, because of love, you place yourself in a harm's way. Yes, you did. It's truly beyond me. I'm left without a word to say. What kind of love would place itself in harm's way? What kind of love would place itself in harm's way? What kind of love would place itself in harm's way? Cause of love, in harm's way.
You are listening to the Exceptional Conservative Network. For more information, go to www.theexceptionalconservativeshow.com.
Hey, welcome back from our extended break. That was BB Winans with Harm's Way. One of my old school favorite songs there. Y'all know by now, for those that have been watching me for a long time, I like to take it back on Mondays and Fridays because it's the only time I get a chance to really listen to stuff is shared with you all. So deal with it. But anyways, the UN back in 2009, they came up with this idea, this grand scheme to try to persuade the world to move to a global currency. And it was basically on the premise of one world, one currency. And the idea floated around, for quite a while now. And so just
So,
recently,
like a monetary currency
yes,
or like a
hmm
barter system?
no, a monetary system, a monetary
Okay.
currency.
Okay.
And so the conversation has re-sparked in the last couple of weeks, both through UN channels and through the International Monetary Fund channels, because of this global economic shutdown that we're experiencing. They're like, you know what? Hey, the markets are in array. Everything is shut down right now. This would be a good time to implement the global currency system. That way we can wipe away all these different interests, these different other currencies by country, and we can become on one accord and start fresh by the time everybody's ready to get back out there again. Now, I go ahead. Go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I mean, you were throwing me to the wolves the whole time, so I just thought that was my cue. I thought that was my cue. Okay, so here's the thing. If things get really bad, which they're not, they're just not. And knock on wood, I hope I don't die of corona. If I'm gonna die, I want to die of something happy, like, I don't know, alcohol poisoning. That would be great.
For some reason I knew you
But
were gonna say
anyway,
that.
but what I'm saying is this: as far as the currency is concerned, I don't need one system, one currency, because if things get bad, understand my only currency is guns and ammo. And understand whatever you have, I'm gonna take. I'm going to take. Now, listen, I'm a good person. I'm a good person. And
Ladies
I
and
don't want to
gentlemen,
be a thief. I don't want to be a thief.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I don't want to harm
we
anybody.
do not advocate violence at all. She is censored. Go finish cooking. Anyways, but no, seriously, on a
I
serious
may
tale.
not be an advocate of it, but desperate times calls for desperate measures. If I need toilet paper, I'm coming into your house. Just saying.
But anyways, China is being a global player right now, and this is not to throw any kind of conspiracy theories out there or anything like that, because there's enough of that going on. As although albeit some of it is true. But I will cover that on another show at a later time, perhaps maybe on Friday. But China,
honey,
huh?
You do know that China made this virus, but
They didn't make it.
no, listen.
It came from.
No, I'm telling you, they made the virus, and President Trump was in on it because he's been visiting China several times.
Anyways, so.
Or maybe President Trump gave the virus to China, which means that we made it, so that way they could release it, so that way he can give them other benefits.
Enough with the conspiracy theories.
Dude, hey, I didn't make this stuff up.
Anyways, so China, like I said, China's right now playing, global Captain Save-A-Ho. In so many words.
They're not saving anyone.
No, they are. They're trying to ship masks and trying to ship.
That don't work.
Let me get to that.
Oh.
Like, calm down. She is so emotional. Shipping masks.
I just got Popeye grease while I was cooking, so that's why I'm emotional.
Shipping masks, shipping respirators, some of which do not work, and everything. Some are defective and what have you.
Majority.
And so we're seeing that China is trying to get ahead of the power curve in terms of getting global respect and global economic, I guess you could say, footing in a lot of countries.
Was this country the same country that was in cahoots with Russia during World War II? Or was it World War I? China's been in cahoots with Russia.
Yes. April, stop. Anyways.
I'm just
So,
saying.
so
If we're gonna go with the conspiracies, let's go all the way.
No, we're not. So the global economy shut down right now. What we're experiencing is, leading a lot of speculation as to whether or not there will be I guess you could say, a overnight transition, if you will, to this new currency system. It's already been in the works. It's just a matter of being implemented. And
So if you guys are smart at this time, it's the time to buy petroleum, gas, oil. I'm just letting you know.
I've been saying that everything's gonna become free.
Dude, that's my rights. It's
Yes,
not going to
but-
become free, but no.
Go-
Now
go-
is the time
go get
to
your
come up.
go get your
Stocks.
go get your rice.
Oh my gosh.
So anyways,
That's all you want me for is to cook.
so we're wondering here is, when will the economy come back, whether it's global or local? When will it come back, if it comes back? And there's also the wonder of, what will it look like when it come back? How long will it take before everything returns to normal? A lot of people have been, I even speculate that we probably won't see normal again until the turn of the new year. If everything went back to normal, if everything like uplifted right now, or even next week, so like, for example, and they say, you know what, okay, everything, let's go back to normal. Let's do this. Let's just get out there and get back to work. Things would not return back to normal until at least the turn of the year, because a lot of things have been put on the back burner. A lot of things have been blown off. And a lot of people are going to be trying to play catch up globally, not just where you're residing in your little foxhole, but globally. So I don't see things getting back to normal until at least the turn of the year next year. So that's just my take on it.
And I respect that, honey. However, what I will say is this pandemic that's going on, like I said, is nothing new. But it's just something.
Quit trying to read the screen.
I can't see, honey. I'm sorry. Anyway, so it's nothing new, but it's just something that people are now getting attention to for whatever reason. And I'm going to let you in on that.
No, it's nothing new.
Does the flu get a lot of attention? Does
No.
the common cold get a lot of attention?
No.
So, and this is an election year. I'm not saying that they're related, but possibly. Whatever.
And I know that, a lot of people try to point to that as well. And
I'm not finished.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So, with that all being said, being that this is nothing new, everyone is acting so crazy. And the only thing that's going to lead to our demise is each other, because everyone is acting so crazy. Like, seriously. And I don't know. I have a Facebook account and I post a lot of like crazy stuff. And on my stuff, you'll see that it's serious, but it's not that serious. If you just stay at home, practice regular practices like washing your hands and stuff like that. I mean, that's supposed to be what you do on a regular. So I don't get it. Okay, if you just do this, you'll be fine. Now, staying at home, there's two ways I feel about this. Staying at home prevents the virus from spreading. However, I feel, because I'm a Darwinist, okay? So I feel like, no, people need to get out there and expose themselves so that way they can start to build up an immunity to whatever strain this is, so that way it is just like the common flu, the common cold. Understand, they put the word common in front of these things for a reason, because why? It comes every year. And I do believe that Corona or COVID-19 is going to be the same thing. I think it's going to come every year. Just
now
like,
that it's here. Yes.
yeah, I do believe that. And also, everyone needs to know that as soon as the seasons change, and I firmly believe this, I could be wrong, and if I am wrong, come back to me and say, hey, April, you were totally dead wrong. Hopefully, I'm not dead by that time. But anyway, the point is, when the seasons change, I think we're not going to have this influx of corona cases. Period. That's just biology.
Oh, good points. Good points. With that being said, folks,
Good points.
we'll be right back. Yes, good points. We'll be right back. Check this out. Make sure you get your workout on.
You are listening to the Exceptional Conservative Network. For more information, go to www.theexceptionalconservativeshow.com.
Hi. I thought today we'll work on a couple of things, okay? Just straighten them out, a couple of routines and try to put them together like we've normally been doing, all right? We start in that position and then we move to the left 2 times and to the right twice, okay? So we go 1, 2. That's it. That's it. Move. That's it. Move your hip. Come on. That's it. With your arms now. That's it. Okay. Now the second one we're gonna do, we're gonna ball change with our feet, okay? And our arms are gonna go in that position. All right? Both sides. So we start now. That's it. Come on. Stretch both your arms and your legs, okay? That's it. Okay, now the third one we're gonna do, we're gonna move, but we're gonna start in that position. And then we're gonna move the hip both to the left and to the right, okay? We start that way. That's it. That's it. Twist the body with it. And enjoy it, because it's all fun. That's it. Twist it. Okay, we do the whole thing through now. Okay. First of all, we're gonna start. That's it. That's it. Move. 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 Now the other one, go on. That's it. Come on. Hit it. Hit it. Right. Come on. All right. Come on. Move it. Again. That's it. Let it flow. Come on. Right. Okay. Come on. Okay. We'll end here. And I hope you have a very good week ahead of you. Work hard, play hard, and rest hard, okay? Lots of fun. Have a good week ahead. See you next week. Bye.
Thank you very much indeed, Tony. I think, would this man make a good Marine, Sir Stuart? Do you think he'd be a good one?
I don't know. I think it's...
You are listening to the Exceptional Conservative Network. For more information, go to www.theexceptionalconservativeshow.com.
Hey, welcome back. So that was your Motivated Monday workout routine right there. Flashback to 1984, the BBC's breakfast workout segment, whatever that was. But I thought that was just like hilarious, and I figured that you would probably appreciate that. And you probably actually try to take up that routine. Who knows? But anyways, you can pick up my book, The New Now Equipped with Wisdom, on Amazon on ebook format. You can also follow us on Twitter at rperham. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on our Facebook feed. April's trying to read comments right now. She can't see anything because she's not wearing her glasses. And also, and most definitely, most importantly, actually, I would say connect with me on LinkedIn, and that way we can build a professional network together. Also, you can also, man, so many alsos. You can also just subscribe to our YouTube channel, Randy Perm on YouTube, and you can see all the shows, archive shows, the previous shows, and future shows, and everything else. You'll get a notification once we uploaded the shows that we completed. Like this one today will be uploaded, and it'll probably take a few days because over here in Italy, it takes forever and a day, 3 days roughly.
Okay, so by the way, before we
to do
close
that.
out, because we're about to
Go
close
ahead.
out, before we close out, I just want to let you guys know, like, we were talking about the jokes, but it's not all joking. I really want that, and it's not even Italy as a whole. Naples is the worst, and that's where we're at. Oh, I didn't mean to give my location away. Anyway, the point
Everybody
is,
knows we're in Naples.
okay, the point is, Naples is really bad, and I just need you guys to know that whatever it is that you think that you're going through, especially in the U.S., trust me, it didn't get bad yet. It's bad here. You haven't really experienced it yet. Okay, I just wanted to let you guys know that.
Yep.
Oh, and on top of that, I have a rations card, which I freaking hate.
Anyways, thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you all on Friday. Take care. God bless you all. Be safe and do the right thing, and the right thing will be done by you. Take care. Well, yeah, do the right thing, and the right will be done towards you. That's it. Yeah, my bad. Talk to y'all later. Take it easy. God bless.
Good night. God bless. All right, Facebook. If you guys saw it, wonderful. If you didn't, go back and see it. Pretty interesting. We'll talk to you guys later. Everyone stay safe, and our prayers and well wishes are with you all. Thank you.